the norm is that when contractors get paid, they work. When the money finish, they wait. But you are different, and I must say this publicly. You are different. Even when it is shameful for me to know that we owe you a lot, when we call you, you still go back and work.
It's looking at 24 kilometers. So you do the arithmetic that I told you about.
So do it and let's see.
It comes to about 12.4 million Ghana cedis, which is roughly about $1.4 million kilometer.
So you say we are going down.
No, I'll give you the 600 million.
The 2.2 million
the 600
for
million.
Feeder road.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
You know all this while I'm trying to ask you whether are you sure say a feeder
road? No. You see, here's the thing. I gave you an example of what's the name? I just lost my example.
You see, you cannot wake up someone who pretends to be sleeping.
Ghana, the contractors, minim the country of say. Construction chamber for say unhappy with government so we introduce you a year-long road contract bidding process. The same people, any NPP for the fourth estate, as so as the road minister comes say so sourcing and yet now which is which? Is it changing our time? We need to use our time and talk about amount for this fashion. Because I don't remember you people doing this under another. Hardly were we hearing anything. Na him fon kasa, asofon kasa, malam fon kasa, na ngabedu mu a friend say, sa institution si. Now, a drobia academ. But minim say Mahama, the title no your friend the listen president no. You cannot say you don't want something. And then when the government say, okay, I've listened. And they say, you better the moped the amamu. 1 year, Monfam Bede, Mosi Debi, and also delay project. Was it not the same message? Anna road minister, Honorable Kwame Governors, Aboja Ekatere say, some of the road need here agent attention. And it is Oman Kwahua, among for dust, amount for yare, sorry, amount for business, egu, cars, SA. People are having friends a high economic living because you car 3 days biana say no come magazine abuso kan ana yesi debi photo stage abaye hu so source na maye na do so pa nti enye ene construction chamber for say omo happy when sa 1 year long na government are introduce some from bid for contract I me say e bedu be be ga chem say to hell with you people. Because we all know how urgent are here rules. Our Ghana. Now, ya kwanu do say na ye. We are one of the worst countries when it comes to rules. And you people want us to be pampering ourselves. They said yeah, as a yeah, we are doing nothing. And it is a fortunate. Say a political party ba now was say afedi was sakra. And the on chairman do election time. I'm for 3-4 months in my now best starting the very year. Now what's that here, Jumana? Are you not supposed to be happy? Now, according to road minister, Honorable Kwame government, Agoya Papa no what the fancy pa. Eddie amount contractors. Was it mostly contractors are so far Ghana. Government is new my both the NPP, the NDC. From Obetima dating back from Rollins time, ABC President Mahama time. Say Oma contract and Sika and obey Juma. But the very moment I say Sika no besano contract and so academ. Eti say I don't know say I the same thing the BBC. No ma paba. Say Sika ni ho munya Juma. But fortunate enough, this particular contractor oye Juma wo dodowa Ekosi Dawenya road no so no Oswa Investment Limited Road minister say almost shock price no. Surprise omo dia man no. When they have not even received money, the contractor with the laborers and the contractors were on the road still working. And that the same don't know what the wenya road NPP. Sika ye G yes say ye di kwa road over $114 million. Ayanye. Eti anyone say when there was no money, the contractor was still pushing, hoping and wailing, say the next government, regardless of the political party that will win power.
The norm is that when contractors get paid, they work. When the money finish, they wait. But you are different, and I must say this publicly. You are different. Even when it is shameful for me to know that we owe you a lot, when we call you, you still go back and work. And we don't take your commitment to the road sector kindly. The sector will be very much worse off if you are not a player in the industry. It also ties in with the president's commitment that when we actually use taxpayers' money to do these kind of things, the Ghanaian must be at the heart of this. There is something we don't publicly say, is that sometimes we know that if we were to put some of these projects on open tender, some foreign companies, you and I know, will be the ones to win it because they will underprice and everything. But sometimes you need to take deliberate decision to support your own. And that is what this is about. We are not ashamed at all in any way, shape or form to even handpick you to do this kind of things. It is appropriate and it is worthwhile because the investment you make, the host of people we see here, in fact, we've never seen a collection of female engineers on any project than on your project. And I want to thank the regional director and it's like a girls club of engineers, and I am sure that the young lady aspiring to be an engineer will be excited to see that there's a future for her in our country.
You see, when you see some of these things, you know, say our patriotism is not so much lost. There are few ones that say, yeah, my system now working, now opportunities are viable for people who are competent, people who have the expertise to do something now. And can make come to say, Saturday yes, Ghanaians are kind, and can you come back? And at the time now, Ghanaians are not so greedy, and can you be back? Because the government is trusting every contract work to local contractors. And Osai is selective. Onwa John Dramani Mahama, he says the president, Nanum Tomuya Nameka, or say, I'm not going to award the contract to Shibalo contractors. Not an insult. To tell you, say o contract no, where Jumano ain't your contractor, papa. Why a political contractor? Say o political party ban away contract. In the Demawa, no cause labor back community, so you have zero expertise about the work. No, I am work, study work be idea, my yempeno. Yeah, for contractors are omodi, agidi, all the equipment, the tools, the capacity, both human and resources. I'll meet media yet, said you man. And so far, over Maripoma, over Oswald Construction Limited, Kofi Jobs, the Adum Company Limited, JY Adum, and other big friends saying, Sanana money home on your bomb to Aswa. This is clear. Telling you, say, Ghanaian contractors, if we trust in them, now Omo they're not so and we did this. And yet, when Fourth Estate brought the report, that was taken from Road Ministry Nani website. So NPP say, scandal na. Now we are getting the contractor here present without money or enough capital to keep work going. And the Road Minister said, Yamwana baso, then I will catch there. Oswald Investment Limited. Ugo Piuma Dodowa to the Wenya Road. On the big push is coming again. So, the said the Italian no is allowed. Even though me basha amount for our the big push project because amount for me say omoye nation records. Bese omo sign. When all of us are happy about how the entire country is turning into a construction site, there are some people who wanted the contract to delay for 1 year, 6 months, and now 1 year. Said the bear, you be competitive tendering. Now, almost no more complaining. We're doing 98% of their contract sole sourcing. This government so far, Adumana why no? Eyedi twamba tie NPP ni Kofi Tonto don't vex men vex the obeka bia ma ni ubufu. According to Kofi Tonto, the road ministry so na omu kana say the omu ye tobe no. Eya no kure na they try na won say I said they are denying say there is an inflated figure. And I say okay, point to the inflated figure. So, oh, there's some kilometers of road, 1 kilometer of road. Now NDC for you sue $2.2 million on that road. Horse say, okay, what documents was say any I don't see proof today. Can you have na papa no or the far left, not the far right? Onim onwanga sangasa. The evidence na wanya no onim be onya free here. Onim afedi okoti 1.4 per kilometer. Onim di ogo.
So clearly, everything shows that the ministry under Kwame Abuja have created or are currently using sole sourcing as the conduit to steal. And I can give you several examples of inflated feeder road contracts. Inflated, some as far as $2.2 million.
Please show that.
I have it here. I'll show it.
How did you arrive at the
you see,
figure?
It remains a fact, and I'll give you this one, for example.
Thank you. We want the 2.2 million.
I'll give it to you, don't worry.
Thank you.
Upgrading of Tadometo, Palimi.
Todome. And to Parliament.
Parliament.
Yes. Todome.
Yeah, to Parliament.
To Parliament, yes.
So it's captured under the Big Push project, and it says 300,294,000, and it's looking at 24 kilometers. So you do the arithmetic that I told you about.
So do it and let's see.
It comes to about 12.4 million Ghana cedis, which is roughly about $1.4 million per kilometer.
So you say we are going down.
No, I'll give you the 600 million.
The 2.2 million
the 600
for
million. Yeah, I'll give it to you. The government of Ghana, the Republic of Ghana, the Ministry of Roads and Highways, between, I don't want to mention the company's name.
Why not? It's a public document.
Okay, it says Mrs. Ultra Nexus Limited. And it's saying that rehabilitation of Esikuma to Anyurasi Road. It is 23 kilometers.
Esikuma to
Anyurasi,
yes.
23 kilometers. And it is costing the government of Ghana 634 million Ghana cedis.
Yes.
So the total kilometer is about 23 kilometers. So
where is the feeder road there? Where is this stated that it's a feeder road?
Oh, but I can go through the
Go through it.
I can
They are not reading, these people. So
no,
go through
no,
it.
No problem.
Go through it. Go through that contract. Go
but
through
you have the contract.
So I am having it. That's what I'm asking
No.
to read it yourself.
No.
Read it.
If you have it, you read it and tell us.
Oh.
I am telling you that this is the contract.
No, it's a whole contract. You have the whole contract.
Okay, so hold on.
Read the scope.
Hold on. I can even read the 20 pages if you want me to read it.
No, there's a scope column. Go to the scope.
Please, can I talk? You have the contract. I have told you.
You'll be exposed.
So you can tell us that this is not a feeder road. The bottom line is that give us the evidence why it is an asphaltic overlay and why it should cost $2.2 million.
You should show that the $2.2 million.
But I just told you that it's 634 million divided by 23. I've just told you.
Oh, so that's your 2.
But I just explained it to you.
But Kofi, you also agree
that
in arriving on the amounts that should ordinarily, be spent on a certain type of road, you must be very clear in your mind what type of road we're talking about. Whether it's feeder, whether it's asphalt overlay, whether it's a major road and so on. Do you disagree with that?
I don't disagree. In fact, that's what I said.
Yes.
And that's why I took the time to give you the different types of roads and the different type of bills.
Right.
And I also said to you, even under us, we didn't have even feeder roads going as high as 2.2 million. And I have that also here.
Yes, I get it. I'm saying that before you raise that argument, you should have been clear in your mind that, look, this particular road project, which is costing X, is actually a feeder road. You have evidence that it's feeder roads.
He doesn't have that.
Why, for instance, it must not go beyond a certain threshold.
But I gave you.
No, you haven't.
You know all this while I'm trying to ask you whether are you sure, say a feeder road?
No. You see, here's the thing. I gave you an example of what's the name? I just lost my example.
Oui. Mobeto mobuasi. I research it. Anya scandal. Na mobe reveal scandal. Ama Ghana for say sa NDC for so bad things. But as I'm prepare mo penentem ama scandal na pie, and when the scandal mo start orchestrate scandal na mo ntwen kra mani nyini wie. Na mo sha se ekuna anoa e de amese enwe. Ye be da wi akokoba. Ye be da ko wi akokoba no. Akoko nketinketi ya Mahama de ba se o ma mu nyini yu. Mo de ankoko mba no pese ewe. Okay. Na eno ana Honorable Issah Atta, currently one of the most outspoken, very beautiful communicator. So Kasana no hwempa no say
Now this is what President Mahama said, and anybody who is watching, my brother is also here, and any of our viewers can go to the State of the Nation's address done by President Mahama. These are the words of President Mahama. President Mahama stated he will minimize sole source procurement to encourage competitive bidding and enhance public transparency. Minimize. Now, if you have a total ministry project for 2025 alone to be about 539 contracts, the total road contracts approved by this minister about 539. And you use
since he assumed office?
Yes.
539.
Yes. Now,
how many of it has been sole sourced?
Sole source out of it has been 81.
Out of the 539?
Out of it. Oh. Then we had.
And what percentage is that?
I'm coming to.
No, what percentage is that?
You mean out of 500?
You see, that is very dangerous.
Can I?
Okay, you said 581.
581 projects.
And 81.
539.
39 projects. Okay.
And 81
sole source.
Only 81.
Only 81. Okay. Then we have those that are old projects. In this number has NPP ongoing projects of 23.
Out of the 81?
Yes.
23 of it was inherited from the NPP.
Then we have the rest. In fact, so we have 400 that were all done through competitive tender. 400 projects.
Out of the 539?
Yes, 400 was done through open competitive tender. 400.
But why are we finding out now?
No. It has been advertised, and
where is the evidence?
Give evidence of the advert
of the 400
and contracts that were competitive.
There's something that has been.
Give us the evidence.
Go to the ministry's website right now. No, but I'm the one speaking. Go to the ministry. Go to the ministry.
A minister has addressed the country on this issue, and to date has not offered us a single evidence.
There is no need to offer you where you can easily go and check.
The website that I just told you.
It's
been tampered with.
So you don't trust.
But how can I trust the website?
So if you go to the website today, you saw 400 contracts being given.
I just told you that The fourth estate has come out to say that they've tampered with the website.
So you don't trust the
I
website?
just told you that a cyber security expert
don't let him,
has also given evidence.
No problem. Don't let him. Over
Yes,
400
Atta.
projects have been done through open competitive tender. Fact.
400 and what?
400 projects.
Out of the 339.
Yes, and one contract I know is in my constituency, the rehabilitation of the Sanaro Road Phase 3, 6.63 kilometers is there. Fact. But you see, you cannot wake up someone who pretends to be sleeping.
NDC, I'm over 400 contracts. And through that 400 contracts, now I'm awarding them. You now go through competitive tendering. It is out of 51 contract for roads. Now, emu 23 I inherited from the NPP. Now, enumu say okay 23 of the NPP out of the 51 now. The total friend is a contractor, road contractors are a year 47 and it's so sourcing. Now, did that 23 no every 47 nimu. And no any the value of the NDC when it comes to so sourcing. Eti meaning say 4 was not so sourcing. 24 under the NDC a so sourcing. The omobe inherited from the NPP a 23. Again, according to the road minister, Honorable Kwame Govern, Abadachi said out of 90 friends contractor NPP awarded 98%, and also so sourcing. And how can that same political party be telling me new me and ne? I say the NPP are demanding say NDC John Dramani Mahama promises say they won't do so sourcing. So why are they doing it? According to a branch of Honorable Atta, Issah Atta, Mahama promises say NDC will minimize so sourcing. So far, 400 of contracts have been awarded through competitive tendering. And I'm saying me, as I sit here like this, I know to give a damn, I don't care. If my roads are being done and in better condition, durable roads, and in speed, that means by 2027 or the end of 2026, the road will be done and completed. I don't give a damn, say yes, so sourcing and any so sourcing. Again, the one thing that I'll even endorse it more, is if the so sourcing comes without an inflated budget, shikena, everything can go to bed. Now, we will always use some time to settle the naysayers, the gendarme and the setters, but we won't forget to talk about how the roads are still doing well. Ogo Piemu our Kaswa Winneba Road dualization project no started and masa quality of the road no you can see it. Philip Gadochi we say so source na that's weak. If this one is so source that's weak I am found sana na tie na Ogo Piemu mi kuro madura yes one ye wo mi ho na mi nyini ye adurafo he yeso nya de entan kantansi ye kura de ke twa ye boy ate NDC omato abama NDC force atire mo sesam go to my NPP both NPP ni NDC ni na obi aba ya hwe kai mi fiu duku omayi omani but na adurafo so ensa ka mo de in the Ashanti region and the more mo say Ashanti region tanya project no of course Ashanti region enye Kumasi nko a Boase Mampong there's roads going on Mampong na adura opukopie mu Boase sa famina and na other side ani na Ashanti region the may expect say roads ni na be Kumasi and still so I'm interchange and Facebook state there we are according to the Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amakwene ashe omam ko protest say adrobi ankadem aduma na nche almost started enti road minister abo also a friend construction company limited for a good work done even with that money yet they were still working as so source contractors now more canon no more that's we hear juma now for one funny reason construction chamber for unhappy said the government have introduced a year-long road contract bidding process. Meanwhile, the same people said they don't want so sourcing. Now the question is, what do they want? And Adentina Mahama, any the NDC term, you know, Monya voice, etimi kasa ba heart sir. What is motivating them? And now some of them belong to some political club because under the NPP, I never heard them make even a cough, not even say a word. So why? Tell me our comment section as subscribe, like it. Na shame on you so enyabi ehwe. Edi no eba akope Max Billian. I will make it true to Oldboga trends. Macron. Bye bye.